So in the last class we were discussing about how important is the optimum pricing for any keyword, and in order to get your ad in a better position you got to have a higher bid and have a good quality score. The ranking position is a function of the pricing that you are setting for the keyword and the quality score of your keyword. For every keyword there will be a quality score given between 0 to 10. And on what parameters this quality score differs, that we have already discussed. So if you have higher and higher quality score, you will be getting better and better discount in the CPC. Never ever compromise in the quality score, it has to be the best. Today we are going to begin with a practical application, how to set up an ad. What's the first thing that you have to do? Go into the keyword planner tool and find out the keywords which are very optimally priced. So I've given you an example that competitor keywords, if you have a direct competitor which is of your standard, then it would make sense. Otherwise, the standard, there is a huge difference, then it will be actually a loss making deal for you. So every keyword you need to thoroughly analyze. The problem in SEM is that there is no suggestion from anybody stating that this keyword will give you profit, this will give you loss, this will give you profit. No, it is your own analysis, it is your own thinking, your own strategy which is going to work for your own business. And remember, Google can only make people who are your potential customer to reach to you, but it's not going to guarantee you any kind of business, whether it's a training or whether it is any kind of service, product, anything. It is Google which is going to just tell you or show you a way where people who are interested in your product or service are going to connect to you. Now, how do you communicate with them? How do you influence them? How do you convert them is your communication skills. That should be a talent. So just by doing a perfect ad campaign is not going to fetch you profit. That will only help you to gather the customers. And then conversion is the art that you need to have. Especially some products like say real estate, insurance, you require amazing convincing skills. It's not an easy task. Searches are there, people will visit, you'll end up paying to Google based on every click. But if you're not able to convince the customer, you have wasted them all. So make sure either your own number or whomever that you are connected to in your business, give the contact number of that person who has got the talent of talking to the customers. So convincing skills are very, very important. Otherwise, what we feel is that these are all junk leads. No, there are no junk leads, at least in Google. There are few junk leads in social media sites, but from Google perspective, Google SEM, that is the search engine leads, are very authentic, very genuine, but expensive as well. And only those would survive who has got skills in marketing, digital marketing, as well as communication and convincing skills. Now let us begin. So the AdWords account has So the structure of AdWords is something like this. Firstly, we have got an AdWords account. Under the AdWords account, we have got several campaigns. For each customer, you are going to create a dedicated folder. That folder name is going to be called as campaign technically. So we create campaign for each client. That's why C for C, like that you need to remember. Under each campaign, you can create several ad groups. Exact number I'm not sure, but I think it is 500 or 5000. I'll get back to you on the number. So many ad groups can be created under a single campaign. When do we create an ad group? When the same client has got multiple businesses. Let's say example in my case, Sanjay Technologies. One ad group would be for stock market training. Second ad group would be for SEO training. Third ad group would be for digital marketing training, and maybe fourth ad group for digital marketing services. Like that, how much ever clusters that you can divide your business into, that many dedicated ad groups have to be created. It is very, very important point from quality score perspective that you create as many smaller groups as possible. That means for the same client, you have to create as many ad groups as possible. Your quality score is going to be really good. So this is an important note. So how many ever divisions you can do within the main division, that much better it is. Example in my case, a SEO training. Rather than creating a dedicated ad group for SEO training, I should be having several ad groups. SEO training, top SEO training, quality SEO training, best SEO training in Amirpet, SEO training in Hyderabad. This all keywords will come in one ad group. The second ad group should be SEO course, SEO classes, SEO course in Amirpet, SEO course near Amirpet, SEO course near Begumpet, SEO course for weekend, SEO course for weekday, online SEO course, like that. So everywhere it is SEO course, SEO course, SEO course coming there. So that will be again another ad group. Now technically this is all SEO only, but rather than putting all those diversified keywords into a single ad group, if you divide it in as many groups as possible, you are going to see that your quality score is improving. That will have a direct impact on your pricing. It will save a lot of cost for you. So you will get the full value for the money for advertisement. So very, very important point. Keep this point always in mind. While that you are creating ad groups, create as many ad groups as possible. Same campaign, but ad groups will be several. Now let us begin. I go into adwords.google.com and I sign in using my Gmail account straight away. We must have already accessed this account for the keyword planner tool that we used for SEO. So you'll have to log in into adwords.google.com using Gmail account and then go into the keyword planner tool. This we have already discussed in the previous class. So whatever the list of the keywords that you have got, dissect it, divide it into as many small groups as possible, like the example I've given for SEO course, SEO classes, SEO institute, SEO expert, SEO service. Okay, so how many ever divisions you can do, that many divisions you have to do, and maybe 1, 2, 3, 5 keywords in each of these ad groups. This is an important point because quality score is very important in SEM. If you are every rupee saved is rupee earned. So you should not be just spending lavishingly in marketing. You have to be very conservative. On 1 rupee spend, you have to target 10 rupees in return. Then you'll end up making 3-4 rupees. That is where the return on investment is high. That is where the talent of a marketing professional is. With least budget, having a maximum impact. I told you already how the employee's performance is judged. Not on how much profit they have given, but on how much of return they have given on investment. So here, once that I have logged in, I go to the keyword planner tool. Let us quickly go through it. So cabs Hyderabad, taxi Hyderabad, this will fall under 2 different ad groups and all the sub keywords in it. So taxi Hyderabad, cabs Hyderabad, cabs in Hyderabad, outstation cabs in Hyderabad. Spelling is right, okay. So like that, how there are several keywords here. There is no limit on how many keywords to choose in SEO. You can download them and then look at the pricing and whether it is 5 keywords, 10 keywords, 20 keywords, whatsoever. Divide that into as many groups as possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many groups you can, that much better it is. In each group, anywhere between 1 to 5 keywords will do. They have to be very closely relevant to each other. If one group is about taxi, the other group can be on cabs. Don't mix taxi and cab in the same group saying that sir, both the meaning is same. Here search engines will not see the meaning, now that's a problem. They'll read the words and they want those words to be there in your page. So you are targeting taxi, but inside your page it is about cabs, so that ad group is going to give you very bad marks for in the quality score. And if the quality score is less, then we'll have to pay up more for the advertisement. Your competitor may be paying 10 rupees, you have to pay 15 rupees to come in line with him. No point. Once that the keyword is shortlisted, in the home page, this is how you will find it. This will give you the entire stats for all the campaigns in your account. We are going to get back to this screen once we have set up at least one ad. But this is where your entire performance is seen. But let's say first time, you don't have any performance here to show because the first ever campaign that you are creating. Click on new campaign. Campaign stands for client. Each client, one campaign is what we are going to create. He may be having a single business, he may be having multiple business. One client, one campaign. Now, while that I go into the campaign, there are several types of campaigns which are being shown up here. So leads, what is my target? Do I want to create a campaign in order to get my sales in the e-commerce website? In case you have got a site like Flipkart, Snapdeal, Amazon, this will do. You want just leads like SEOsanjay.com. Whoever is filling the inquiry form, I am going to pay according to him. See, this is again a big advantage in SEO, in digital marketing. Compared to traditional marketing, digital marketing, this advantage is You are paying only for the people who have shown interest in your business after filling the form. Somebody has come into your website, somebody has seen your ad, you are not paying to Google. He has even clicked on your ad, still you are not paying. But your condition says that only if this guy comes to my site, goes into this page and fills the inquiry form, then only I am going to pay to you. So this is called as CPL, pay per cost per lead, or PPL, pay per lead. Amazing campaign, isn't it? But little expensive compared to the website traffic. This one, sales, whether you believe it or not, we don't pay Google on view basis. We don't pay Google even on click basis. We only pay to him if someone is purchasing this product. Only if someone has gone into the ad, opened that particular web page, signed up, searched for the product, and he has purchased it literally in your website online, only then you will be paying. That means the person is seeing an ad, need not pay, free branding, free advertisement, is clicking on that, then also you are not paying. No company in advertisement world, the conventional advertisement world, will be agreeing upon this condition. Will Z tell that Amazon, okay, how much profit you make, you give me 20% that and run free ads in my network? Not possible. But here it is possible online. But the question is, how does Google get to know the guy who has seen the ad, has clicked on it and he has purchased? We are going to implement, even the lead also same thing. We are going to implement a tracking code called as conversion code into the button, submit button, and in every page. So whenever the invoice page is being generated, thank you for shopping with us, rather the destination page gets generated after the successful payment. In that page, we are going to place the Google code. Google is going to provide you a code called as conversion code, Google AdWords. So when that code gets executed, it means that the payment is done. That is how Google understands. That is how smart he is. So it's going to be of very much useful to us. Website traffic, just on the click basis you are going to pay. 1 lakh people may see it, 10 million people may see my ad, I am not bothered about it. But based upon the number of unique clicks, your competitor may be clicking your ad every day 100 times. Per system, only 1 click will be counted till 45 days. So Google is well aware of all these fraudulent clicks. So do not ever worry about your competitor may try to increase your bill by continuously clicking on the ads. That is not going to work out. They are just wasting their time. Nor could you increase their bills. So in website traffic, for every unique click on that you have to pay. Now whether the person fills that form in your website or he takes admission or he directly calling you, Google is not bothered about it if you choose this campaign. Obvious question would be here. So who is going to go with website traffic when this is a sure shot business for us? Sales campaign is the most safest campaign in the world of digital marketing. Sales doesn't mean only e-commerce, it can be anything. SEOsanjay.com, if I give a button of online payment of the fees, then that is also a sale. So what I do, I'll be having a provision for the users to register online. So they'll fill their details, name, email and everything, and then they'll click on pay the fee online. That button they'll click and they'll pay, let's say 15,000. So I know what my income is, 15. I can put even a price of 1,000 rupees in the sales campaign. Per sale, I am going to pay to Google 1,000. So you can make Google as your pet. You can make him as your commission agent and pay him only for the business that you are getting. These are some exclusive advantages which you don't find into traditional marketing. But question here is, sir, who would go with website traffic and leads campaign? Website traffic campaign, leads campaign. The sales campaign is a sure shot. There is no chance of loss. Agreed. There is no chance of loss in sales campaign. In fact, when you begin with your ads, I always suggest begin with sales campaign, because you know how much is the fees or product price and all that. What is your margin? Based on that only we are going to pay to Google. Now, if that's the question, if sales campaign is the risk is almost zero. Why do people create leads campaign and website traffic campaign? 90% of the ads in the digital marketing is of website traffic. This is only the most complex and most sophisticated campaign. Rest all of these are their child. They have limited options only. So this, if you master, then everything you will get it easily. But why? When this is sure shot income, how come people are going with website traffic, not even in leads? So here you need to understand the logic. You may opt for a sales campaign paying 500 rupees per sale, but your competitor is paying 10 rupees a click. Search engines will display both of your ads, because from you he may make 500 rupees, and here from your competitor he may make 10 rupees a click. So both the ads will run, but after a certain period of time, there's an artificial program inbuilt, artificial intelligence. It will see that Sanjay has created an ad in the sales campaign. Every day 100 people are seeing, clicking on it. No one is purchasing. But his competitor is ready to pay me 10 rupees a click, whether anybody is purchasing or not. So over a period of time, he will see that, Google will see that running a website traffic campaign is better than running Sanjay's sales campaign, though he is ready to pay me 500 rupees or even 1000 rupees. Here I can easily make 1000 rupees with 100 visitors, 1000 visitors. Here it may be with 2000 visitors. End of the day, Google wants to make business. So he will be looking for his profitability. He is not here for charity. So do not think that sales campaign means it is a jackpot. No doubt Google will accept it, but whether the ad appears or not, that is in the control of Google. Why would Google waste time on your ad when he's not getting any income at all? He'll say that at least let me make 10 rupees. Here his condition is very stringent. He wants to pay only 500 and no one is taking admission. Let me make 10 plus 10 plus 10 by running this ad. So that is the thing here. So though you may be running a sales campaign, you have to pay to Google generously. So much generously that this click campaign doesn't work out to Google, but how your sales campaign is working out. All this will be calculated in the background on how many clicks, how many sales have come. So that figure is good, then it is better, all good. But that figure is bad, then you are going to have tough time. Ads will be proven expensive. Product and brand recognition. Whoever is your customer already, let's say Hindustan Unilever, around 70% of the brands of the soaps are owned by Hindustan Unilever. Tomorrow is coming up with a new brand like Dove, let's say Nivea soap, Pond soap, let's say Pond soap, that also belongs to Hindustan Unilever. Now he knows who are his customers. In case you have purchased any kind of cosmetic product online and all, Hindustan Unilever, any product, this is called as remarketing. He will be setting up a video campaign. Video campaign means it will be displayed in YouTube also, plus in other YouTube controls wherever Google ads are enabled. So only to the existing customer, his new product launches, ads are going to get triggered. You must have already noticed this, that whenever you see ads into any web page or YouTube, it is of your interest. They are not just randomly ads which are being thrown. Your browsing history is checked. So what is your taste, and all that is analyzed through your profile. Your entire background is checked. What is your demographic, what is your qualification, and what keywords do you keep searching in, what kind of emails you are receiving in Gmail, what kind of keywords you search into search engine, what kind of sites do you open in Chrome. All these are Google products. What kind of apps you are using in your mobile. So by that he will get to know whether this guy is a potential customer of my client or not. So here that will get triggered only to the people who have shown interest in the company already, but for new launches. Example, Hindustan Unilever. Then we have the brand awareness and reach. This campaign is meant for the politicians, meant for the telecom kind of company like Airtel. Airtel wants to have a mass publicity. 199 rupees, 1 month, free outgoing, free incoming, free internet up to 6 GB. New plan launched. He does not expect a person to click on that ad and visit the web page. What will he do after doing that? But he wants the customer to recharge their mobile with so and so denomination. So here what he'll do, he'll just create a campaign ad and say Google that I am going to pay you. Both of these are like impression. I am going to pay you for every 1,000 people who are seeing my ad. Whether they click on it, whether they sign up, whether they purchase, that is all my headache. You don't have to worry, Google. So you are going to pay here according to cost per impression. Remember CPM that we discussed. For every 1,000 people who are seeing your ad, irrespective of the clicks, you will have to pay a fixed amount to Google. So that is mainly used for brand awareness. Save water, vote for BJP, vote for Congress, where a powerful message has to be passed. Wear mask, sanitize, take the vaccine on time, whatever. App promotion. All the social campaigns come here, guys. Donation and everything. So nothing but an awareness kind of ad, just to let people know what you are into. App promotion, in case you have got an Android app or an iOS app. So you may want to get more and more people to install this app. So for that you can go with app promotion, where you can display that in applications, Play Store and all that. So while we create a campaign, that I will discuss. Local store, including restaurants and dealership, it is not yet full-fledged running in India, but in some countries like America and even UK, I believe, this is running well. So here you will pay, believe it or not, let's say you are having a supermarket in Amirpet and you are setting up a campaign. Anybody who is searching online, there you would want to display your supermarket ad, let's say Ratnadeep supermarket or let's say Spencer supermarket. That is my own example. So within my area, I say that whoever is searching for supermarket, first of all, that guy has to search for supermarket near me, and then this guy has to come to my store. Only then I'll be paying you Google. Can you imagine this? This is what is the advanced digital marketing. We are saying Google that someone should be searching for supermarket near me and that guy has to come to my store. Google can track that also. How? Through the Android signals. For this only Android app and mobiles are required. So this is the local business campaign where you are paying according to the footfall. Imagine. And not randomly any person. Person should be first having a search history with your keyword. And then that guy has to even come to your store. Both these things have to match. Only then Google will be charging you. And it's very easy for Google to track the location through the mobile, through Android signals. Have you ever wondered how the Google Maps is working? Now, Sundar Pichai, his salary I think is nearly 3,000 crore per annum. But have you ever wondered why such a huge salary? His two big inventions. One is a Chrome. Chrome is the invention of Sundar Pichai. He was heading that project and it's a huge success today. The second thing is the Google Maps. It's so funny that Google Maps project got created in a single day. Can you imagine such a big project got implemented in a single day? But did you ever wonder how does Google get to know that this is a road, this is a canal, or this is where the bicycles can go, or walking path is available, or here there's four-wheelers can go, heavy vehicles can go, here it's a flyover, here the road is blocked. Have you ever wondered how it is possible? It's not possible for Google to zoom that camera from the satellite and see every local area what is happening. Today road is blocked in Amirpet, tomorrow in the maps it shows this road is blocked, take the diversion, there's a U-turn. Ever wondered how is it possible? It takes so much of time to reach, okay, that is okay, by the speed they can. But how to know the speed of the vehicles which are moving? How to know where there is traffic jam? Only one thing they tracked, only and only one thing, that is Android signals. The advantage Google has got is the market share. 70% of the mobile users use Android. 70%. 85% of smart mobile users use Android. So he just tracks how these Android signals are moving. If they are moving very fast, this guy is going probably in a vehicle. They are moving very slow, then he may be cycling or he may be walking. And he'll look at the end to end. The signals are moving in this band, so that should be a road. The signals are overlapping, then it should be a flyover. The signals are taking U-turn here, so there should be a diversion. The signals are not moving beyond this, so this should be a roadblock. So just track the Android signal and the entire Google Map navigation is on your mobile. So that simple ideas can make the life of the people very much comfortable, easy. So that is what is Google. The role of Google is to make your life simpler. And this kind of innovative ideas is what they require. They are paid for these ideas, not for the work. Google is a kind of startup. It wants to invest in startup. It gets a lot of cash every year. It doesn't know what to do, where to invest, because it wants to grow. Search engine is saturated. You can't make population from 700 crore to 1400 crore and say that I want to double the business. No, population is going to grow by mere 4-5% a year. Not even that, 2-3% a year. So how is it possible? It has to invest into different ventures, different businesses. For that, these kind of Sundar Pichai people with innovative ideas is required. Alright, so let us begin with the website traffic campaign. All the campaigns are very easy to follow once you are clear with the website. After I click here, there will be options shown at the bottom. Do you want to create a campaign only for the search engine? Within the search engine only your ad will get displayed if you select here. Or do you want to create banner ads? Your ad is going to get displayed into others' website, not any website in random, but those sites who have got an AdSense account. So somebody is owning a website and is able to run Google Ads, you can target that site also through this display campaign. You can tell my ad has to come only in this abc.com, xyz.com, pqr.com sites. You can give your own list of sites. So that's your display campaign. Shopping campaign is like this slider. Let me show you. This is a slider campaign. So this is called a shopping network ad, where your product image is displayed, the description, the price, and what is the website, along with the ratings. So this entire section is one ad. This is second ad. This is third ad. These are all ads. So that is what is your shopping campaign. We'll see practically how to create an ad. Video campaign, in case you want to display video commercial ad like a television channel in the YouTube network. And then you have finally the discovery. Discovery means in Gmail, you are going to see that in YouTube, as soon as you log in, some suggested videos will be there. Like that, there will be a suggested, within that suggested videos, there will be an ad. I don't know if it comes in your mobile also, but in my mobile, if you just slide left, you'll be finding automated results coming from Google based on my browsing history. So like he says about Bitcoin, then stock market, and then coronavirus and all that. So you understand what you need, and that is where automatically a page in Google is created which is showing you diversified results. But all that results are from your browsing history. So that is what the Google Discovery. In case your mobile doesn't have it, that means you are not running an updated version of Android. So the latest mobiles and all have it by default. So that's called as Google Discovery. If you just go to Google automated, there will be results here. Maybe you have shown interest in Bollywood, so Bollywood news will be there. Some sports news will be there. Or maybe you have shown interest in coronavirus, that coronavirus result will be here. So not in regular search engine, it happens in mobile. That's called as Google Discovery. Let me show you one screenshot. See, like this. So among your suggestions, whatever that you have been searching, it is like a news custom made news page for you. Along with that, there will be advertisements. So as you scroll up and all, that's like a wall, like Facebook wall. This wall will be having only the articles which you are interested in, and along with that, there will be advertisement. So maybe when you are free, try to check that. Just click on the home button. After clicking on Google, you will get an idea. No, sorry, YouTube. So that is for YouTube. Like that, it happens for Gmail. Automated, you will be getting some emails. It will be written there as sponsored ads. There is a Google searching. Like this. So this is the default search page of the Google where you'll be finding along with the content even advertisements. So that is your Google discovery. So where do you wish to display the ad? You need to select the platform as well. So firstly select the campaign type. Let me select the campaign type as website traffic and we'll begin with the search campaign. After clicking the search campaign, you will get a screen to fill the details of the campaign. Here your website address. So quickly note down this. Alright, so the moment I select a platform here, I need to give my website address. Let's say that I want to create an ad for seosanjay.com. Continue. And this is where we need to set up our ad. Okay, so there are more options here. All this type of extensions you have. So tomorrow we'll see this screen. So from here, let us continue tomorrow. So it's a short session because only Amit is listening. So, all right. Tomorrow we'll continue from creating a campaign.
ओके सर। सर वो प्रोजेक्ट के बारे